Alright, I'm about to bless those fucking ears of yours. Hope you're ready for this. So, back to the drawing board today. Here's what we got cooking over here. Little tasty treat.
Little tasty treat.
Today we're going to talk about how to figure out if your spouse is cheating on you, or the signs that your spouse is cheating on you. So, yeah, if you got that feeling, that sinking suspicion that your beloved partner has decided to get all unsavory with everybody, we're going to crack this bad boy open, same way they're cracking someone open right now. So let's get into it. First things first, we're going to talk about the actual demeanor, the behavior, anything that's visible to you and others around you. Sign number one is zero eye contact. If your significant other has been gazing into the eyes of another person as they betray you and get molded into the floor, it's likely that they may not want to look in your shitty eyes, the old ones that you have. It might make them a little uncomfortable considering they've been stabbing you in the back. So now, if your significant other is blind, they've been cheating on you all along with darkness. So the second one is not talking. If your significant other has been talking less and they're not actively converting to Buddhism, well, buddy, they're totally fucking someone else. No doubt about it. I mean, it's like this. They don't want to waste a single bit of oxygen talking to you when they're saving it to scream the name of their new lover while they're out running errands. Hey! Errands. Eradicate relationship, romance another, now don't stop. Little fun facts for you guys. The term errands is actually tied back to cryptography dating back to World War II. When soldiers returned home to their wives, following one of the largest wars ever fought, the United States experienced the baby boom, which was the significant rise of birth rates in the United States. What was mistaken for rising living standards and an improving economy was actually the guilt of U.S. soldiers that had been cheating with the women in the countries they were bombing. June 6, 1944, D-Day. Don't tell anyone we've been cheating on our... June 6, 1944, D-Day. Don't tell anybody about the cheating we've been doing. Now, after 3 years of Soviet pressure, the Western Allies invaded northern France. After reassigning several women that they were sleeping with, they also made sure to get rid of the evidence. These attempts to hide were successful, led to the defeat of the German army units in France. Paris was liberated on August 25th by the local resistance, assisted by the Frenchmen who were also in the middle of having long ongoing affairs, led by General Francois Chater. So the next one is if they're smiling at their phone. Big thing to remember here, guys, nobody smiles at their phone unless they're cheating. It's true stuff. Maybe they saw a funny video, throwback with some friends from high school, or maybe a loving message from their mom, their mother, their moms. If that's what you're thinking, then you need to leave this up to the pros. The only reason they're smiling is because they're just giddy with joy, thinking about all the fun things they're going to be doing while they're cheating on you. Number 4 is they have a new friend or acquaintance that you never get to meet, and they try to avoid you being around them whenever they talk to this person. You want to know why George Bush never got to meet Osama bin Laden? It's because they're fucking enemies. Enemies in a war of tearing in your bitch. You are the president of the United States of Faithfulness, and this friend is predominantly staying inside your bitch. Experts say that spouses who have cheated once are likely to cheat again, and spouses that haven't cheated are likely to cheat. So you never really know what you're getting into. Number 5, we got gift giving. You know that new Kindle Fire your husband got you? He's actually tried to rekindle the relationship you had before his 3-month cheating spree. Or maybe the beautiful handcrafted dream catcher he got you. He's been having dreams about you catching him, having all these affairs. He's got to get off his conscience. If he buys you anything with your birthstone, just know that guy's been cheating since like day one. Little topaz to take the guilt right off the shoulders. There's no better band-aid for the guilt of betraying the trust of your lover, your partner, your soulmate, than a little topaz charm bracelet. If anything, the topaz will make him want to cheat again. Boy, what a nice bracelet this is. He must have made enough to buy this $40 JCPenney special with all those late nights he's been putting in at the post office. People don't know how hard he works. No one would expect a post office worker to be working until 3 a.m. Maybe the sorting of mail is so difficult he has to have a few shots of gin late in the evening to prevent him from getting overwhelmed and getting a paper cut. Here's a few extra things you can watch closely for. If your partner sits you down and tells you, "I've been seeing someone else," it's likely what they mean is that they have been in fact cheating or committing in sexual acts of adultery, and not just meaning that another individual has come into their line of sight. If you come home to a bedroom door shut and hear sounds of intercourse coming from inside the room, and your spouse is yelling, "I hope we get caught," could be a misunderstanding, but definitely possibility for cheating is right there. If your partner isn't speaking, go ahead and assume they're cheating. If they have a sore throat and tell you they're too sick to speak clearly, that's because they caught a cold during that hot affair they've been having with someone else. Yeah, that about does that. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Hope that really shed some light on things, and tune in next time for some more tomfoolery. Tearing in your bed.